In this video we're going to work some area of sector problems in a rather straightforward manner, just using the formula. So an area of a sector, we just take a ray of length r, we rotate it some measure, and we form a wedge, and the area of that wedge is going to be what we call the area of the sector. Formula for area is given by theta times r squared over 2, where r is the radius and theta is in radians. We will develop that formula in the next video. Let's get to some problems. First up, suppose we have a radius 3 feet and theta is pi over 4 radians. Find the area of the sector. Well, we're looking for the area. We know the radius, we know the angle measure in radians, so just plug and chug. Pi over 4 goes in for theta. Radius is 3, we square it, and the whole thing is divided by 2. So a number of ways to go about simplifying things like this. 3 squared is 9, 9 times pi over 4 is 9 pi over 4. And we're dividing that entire thing by 2. Division by 2 is the same thing as multiplying by 1/2. So we get 9 pi over 8 feet squared. Talking about area, so we're using square units. The radius was in feet, so the area is in feet squared. Let's do another one of those. Let's keep the radius at 3 feet, and let's suppose that theta is, let's go 10 degrees. In order to use this formula, we need our angle to be in radians. So let's go ahead and convert this angle. Now, the quick way to do it, 10 degrees is 1/18 of 180. So this must be pi over 18. But let's go ahead and verify that. So 10 degrees. I want to get rid of the degrees, and there are pi radians in 180 degrees. 10 goes into 180 18 times. We get pi over 18 radians. From there, we just go ahead and make our substitutions. So the area is pi over 18 times 3 squared, all divided by 2. Again, 3 squared is 9. 9 times pi over 18, I hope you'll see, is pi over 2. Because the 9 is going to cancel out one of the 9, or the 9 in the 18, leaving us with 2 in the bottom. So this is pi over 2 times 1/2. Pi over 4 feet squared. So that was problem 2. Let's do problem 3. Problem 3, we change things up a little bit. We're going to be given area and an angle. We want to find the radius. So let's say that the area is 8 inches. And let's say we have an angle of, let's go pi over 3 radians. We want to solve for the radius. Alright, so the area of the sector is 8 inches. That's going to be pi over 3 times the radius squared, all divided by 2. So a number of ways to do this. The unknown here is the radius. So what if we start this by just multiplying both sides by 2? And we get 16 is pi thirds r squared. To get rid of the pi thirds, I want to multiply both sides by 3 over pi. So we get 48 over pi is equal to r squared. And then from there we just use the square root property. R is the square root of 48 over pi. And that can be simplified. Right, we can, well, let's see what that would be. So your 48, largest square in there is 16, and 16 times 3. So I'm going to have a 4 on the outside, square root 3 over pi. And, sorry, the area should be inches squared, so our radius will be inches.